welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Today we are going to be making a game in 10 minutes, and the tool that I will be using to create that game is RPG Maker MZ. Now, this is not a free tool to use, but there is a free 30-day trial for you to get to experience what it's like to use this tool. There is Unity that is much more powerful, but this is the easiest tool to use. It has helped me develop many games in the past. I have used Unity, but nothing comes close to the easy software that is RPG Maker MZ. I am not promoting this tool. This is just the easiest tool to create a game on. So right off the bat, just like that, we already have a game, so that's really cool. So now we are going to create characters by going up here and choosing clothes, what clothes you want on each character, whether you want it to be female, clothing, eyebrows, facial marks, accessories, glasses. You add whatever you want. There is a kids section if you want to create child NPCs for your game and adult NPCs for your game. So I will begin creating my characters, and you can also randomize your characters, and that's what you get. You will have to create the face asset, new new asset 1. Walking characters, you're gonna have to export the walking animation, new asset 1, in a different location, and you're gonna have to save the battler animation, new asset 1. And I named them all the same, but they're all in a different folder. This one is in side view actors, the other ones were in different folders as well. That is why we're not overwriting the file. So now when we go over to our actors, these are the actors, these are the characters that you will be able to control throughout the game. So we have new assets. We're gonna add the assets. Now your walking asset and your battler asset. So there you have it. Now you're going to repeat those steps for as many playable characters as you will want to have. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So this little icon right here is where you're gonna click to generate all of the character generations. So yeah, we're gonna repeat those same steps and create more characters. As you finish your newer characters, you're gonna want to import the previous asset and add the next character to that asset and export it and overwrite it. So again, over here with my walking animation, I'm going to want to import what I've built. And this is not necessary. You can create separate files for each character if they're going to be changing clothing styles throughout the game. We don't have to export for this one. Just call it new asset 2. So this one doesn't have to be overwritten, and rinse and repeat. So we are going to continue to make more characters. Now, after finishing all the characters that you think you're going to have in the game, you're going to go to your database and change the maximum actors to the amount of maximum players that you're going to have in the game. So for example, I will have 4 total playable characters. So I've already changed the graphic to those. I will change the graphic to my new ones. New asset, That's my healer. New asset, that's my healer. And new asset 2. So we are going to repeat those steps. You're going to want to rename your characters. Bob. Danielle. Charles. Silva. There you go. So that's what we got. Now you must be asking yourself, well, how do I know this is a healer or whatever? So you got your classes right here. You can customize your classes by going to the classes tab. So I will have a total of 4 NPCs. So change the maximum again to 4, a total of 4 classes. So this is going to be a sorcerer, swordsman, sorceress, priest, and my knight, I guess. So when we come over here, priest, Charles is my sorcerer, Sayeva is my knight, Bob is my swordsman. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So next, these are all the skills that they can learn. You can have them learn more different skills, and those skills are available in the skills section. All you have to do is fill out for skills. High skill. Name the description, what type of description it is, what type of element it is, the damage formula, so 3000 damage every time this skill is used. Is this a magic type or a special type or whatever? Can this skill be used only in the battle screen or in the menu screen? It can never be used, or it can always be used. Is it a physical attack or a magical attack? The animation that it will need. And so that's how you build your skills. Items, fill out the information. How much HP will a full potion restore? Full 100% of HP restored. Or we can have it restore. We can make it do damage instead also. So depending on whatever you want to do here, I mean, this is your items section, weapons, armors. You need to fill out the data in these right here. And then this is your event tab, this is your items tab. You're going to want to create your world. And add. Obviously, you can make your world bigger by going into this tab right here. 20, 15. That makes your world bigger. You will want to see where my mouse is heading wherever I click on something, that you can learn from it, so that you can learn from it. So here's a piece of land right here. Here's a piece of land. Here's a piece of land. And those are my 3 continents right there. Now we're going to want to create our towns. And then we're going to want to add a little bit of forest. because the water is touching the continent, we want to let the computer know. We're going to want to draw around the continent. That lets us know, or lets the player know, that that is not deep water. The darker water is supposed to signify deeper water. So we're going to want to add a little bit of trees throughout the area. This is just paint. You're just basically painting, you know. And then maybe a little bit of more detail here and there. We're going to call this the world map. And then we're going to create a new map. We're going to call it Castle City. That's this location. Then we're going to come over and we're going to have a couple more towns over here. So I'm going to build a new map for every town. So new map. Town of Awesome and the slums. Whoops. New map, slums. There you go. So our Castle City is the biggest city. Width 25 tiles, height 20 tiles. There you go. So let's begin painting our towns. Instead of an overworld tile set, we're going to use an inside tile set. No, an outside tile set. And just like that, you're going to want to start painting. So this is the roof tile. And this is the wall tile. There you go. I have a house now. Oops. There you go. That's my little house. So you can add your trees. Where are the trees at? Trees. Here's a tree. There you go. Does go over the layer. So let's build our little city. So my little town is coming along very nicely. It looks super good. Overlap this bad boy right here. Put some more trees here, and here, and here, 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 you know. There you go. So my town is coming along nicely, I must say so myself. We're gonna want some windows. So just you click on the tile and you place the tiles wherever you want, you know. So now that we've got that assembled, we're gonna go into we're gonna click in our overworld map and we're gonna make an event. So here's the tile drawer and the event, tile drawer and event. So right click, new, and we're gonna make a transfer. So these are the tabs right here. Transfer the player to castle. Transfer to castle. Now the name of this event affects nothing. We're just this is for the sake of organization. We're gonna copy it, the event, paste it over here, and we just want to make sure that, yeah, it's teleporting to the right spot. But our direction when we teleport, we want our character to be facing left. So we're gonna delete this one, copy that, paste, and now when we hit play, so as you can see, we can walk around. We have our characters, we have our skills, we have our stats, depending on what stats we've decided to give our characters right here from start of the level to level 99. So if we want him to start with 35 of max MP and max HP, whatever you want, you know. So these are the starting values and the final values by the time they reach level 99. So now that we have those events placed there, we're gonna walk around. If you go up, you hit enter, it'll transfer them. So that's a little annoying. I don't want to have to press enter every time. So we're gonna go ahead and trigger. We want this event to trigger when the player touches the event, and same thing over here, trigger when the player touches the event. That way we don't have to press enter the moment we touch the event. And so this time we won't have to press enter. We can just walk up, it'll teleport us to the town map, the city map. Now Castle City, we're gonna want to do 2 events over here too. Transfer the player over to the overworld. Player touch, and direction we want it to look down. Then we're gonna copy that event and paste it. Now our player will be able to go between castle to world map. So now as far as the world maps and, you know, overworld and stuff like that, we can use music, you know. And for the castle, we can select music for the castle as well. That sounds good. So it will play your music when you go in. So if I created my map for this town, now I just have to do what I've done with the castle, which is place my trees and stuff like that and create an event. So rinse and repeat for that as well. Now, if you want to create a new NPC, and that NPC will begin a battle. Process battle. Out of all the battles that you've created. So troops, you create enemies, you create your enemy here. HP 300 or whatever, right? Attack, whatever, image, whatever you want it to be. you know. And then XP, gold, any items that you want the monster to drop from the item list that you've created. And then once you finish creating your enemies, you bring them over here, you know, just like that. Dragons, we want her to fight the dragons that we've created. And let's freaking do this right. So blah 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 blah, you know. Then we come over here. If you want your characters to show up on the side, you can go to your system, side view battlers. That will make it so that your side view battlers appear right here. Also, you'll want to create a control self switch, and then you'll want to create a new event with the control self switch A. So once you battle her, you'll want to create show text says, "Oh no, you beat me." And so I won't mess with you no more. I won't mess with you no more. So apply, okay, hit save. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how you do create a game. So we can use our special attacks, which we have none of because we're not that level yet. Let's make these dragons a little weaker. Let's make these dragons have 20 HP. So that for the sake of learning, so I can show you guys what happens next. So fight. Receive 30 XP, 16 Gs. Oh no, you beat me. And then whenever I talk to her again, she's gonna say, "I won't mess with you no more. I won't mess with you no more." That's because once we beat her, so we're gonna fight the dragon, she's gonna say, "Oh no, you beat me." And then she's gonna go to the tab with control self switch A. If we go to our second tab, control self switch A is active. What are we running in this tab? The only thing we're running in this tab is "I won't mess with you no more." That's the only thing we're running. We're not, if we go to the first tab, here's our battle, here's our text, and then we're asking the event to go into the next tab where we have this active, control self switch A. This is what we are running in this event in this tab. So ladies and gentlemen, I think that is all we got. When you create an event, there are a number of things that you can do. Change item, add more gold to yourself. If you go to systems, Danielle, Bob, Charles. So let's say that Charles Charles wants to join. Sup, want me to join? And you say, of course, or nah. If you hit the cancel button, then the first the choice 2 is nah. That's what we're gonna, go for. So if you hit of course, then you're gonna add a party member. You're gonna add Charles. I think Charles is the character that we don't have in the party. Yep. So Charles is the character that we don't have in the party. And then we're going to do the same that we did with the other event, which is a control self switch A. Oh, we do want to add a text also. I'll join then. So control self switch A right here with no event because he has joined us. So save and then new game, go into the town. You'll notice that we don't have Charles in our party when we save, so no Charles to be seen anywhere, and he is not in our menu. But when we go talk to him, it says, sup, want me to join? Nah. So nah, we haven't placed anything under nah. There's nothing, there's no programming there. But there is programming in the spot where we just decided to say yes, of course, So if you do yes, of course. So want me to join? Of course. So I'll join then. So there he is. He's in our party now. That's Charles right there. If you want to export it, so deploy project, yes. And it'll show you where you want to deploy the project to. So you always want to save your project. That is all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys had a good time. This will be available for download, and the download location will be in the description down below if you want to open this project, and so that you don't have to start from scratch. This doesn't have any plugins or anything. You can start your project from here, if you don't want to start from scratch. So I will make this project available on my itch page. You can download it there, and you can start building off of this game your own. You can start building your own game off of this game. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. RPG the game. You can build your game off of this game. You can start from here. Build whatever you want. Your imagination is the limit. And again, this will be available on my itch page for anyone to download and work on however you see fit. It'll be available in the download description down below. Thank you guys all for joining, and I hope you guys all have a good day. Peace.